Hi there, Gemini. Let's take a look at your July. We're going to look at an overall using Oracle first, moving into the tarot, and we'll get deeper into the reading as it progresses. So I am sensing a Tower, Gemini. Let's see. Overall for Gemini in July. Okay, Whale. Wow. All right. With the Lamb. We've got Shark. Okay, and the Lamb. I had a feeling that was going to come. I was wondering, should we just put this aside? Ooh. Spicy. Okay, what is something that needs to come into balance for Gemini in July, please? Something that is... Okay, Panther. Great. Got it. Dolphin. Holy moly. The Whale is a very deep energy. This is one of the more deep water cards, and it has a lot to do with experiencing a lot and gaining a ton of wisdom. So something in July, Gemini, feels like you're going to mull over quite a bit. There's some difficulty that you've already experienced by July that has given you some sort of enrichment and depth. Yeah, so I'm trying to shuffle and the Three of Swords is coming out. A disappointment has led to this energy. It may be that you have been doing a lot of reflecting or thinking or feeling through some stuff, sorting through some things. Whale benefits from self-care, and I am seeing some spiritual energy here with the Dolphin. The Lamb also talks about prophecy, talks about truth. So you will recognize some sort of truth, and I see you sitting with that. Something about this will be extremely healing, but also maybe a little difficult. Let's see this Whale for more information here. Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. What is this Five of Swords quickly? Three of Wands. All right. So now that you know the truth of something, you're going to make some changes. It looks like you have recognized where maybe you've been sold short, or something that is very disappointing to you. You have the ability to change some sort of a habit. You could be seeing something that continuously happens in your life through other people, through relation with people. And maybe it's like a repetitive story here. But July is the moment where you get that spark, that light bulb, that moment of truth where you say, I see where to change my future at this point. And that's what you'll be headed into. You may need to be very truthful and honest, not only with yourself, but with others, because Shark talks about this too. And in your good position here, it's about being direct. It's about something that lies beneath that needs to be exposed. Okay. Once this occurs, you will reach that stability, something that it's like you've got a diamond in the rough here, or you are the diamond in the rough. You know, diamonds are created through pressure. There's something you can take with you along the way. It's this drop, this gem of wisdom. Yeah, Gemini. Hello. That's what's coming in here. So I see you overcoming an emotional energy. Maybe you've been sitting with it. You've got to be a little mindful about dipping into the energy and how long you sit with it as well, because sometime during the month you're going to be wrapping this up and being able to move forward and plant this gem, this seed, and create your future from this point. So this Whale energy talks about profound peace, ancient wisdom, okay, which is why spiritual energy comes into this. There may be like some sort of philosophy that you have gained or you will acquire during the month that's going to help you move forward with your life, and it feels in a very significant way. So it says Whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Okay, so compassion, communication. It's kind of like a matriarchal guide, you know, like in maybe a family setting or a group setting. That's the energy you're going to be emulating. It's like you are the spirit guide at this point, something about that. So male or female, but that's what you're emanating here, that profound energy. But you'll be moving forward too in the earthly realm. You very well may want to lean into this shark and lamb energy, because it's like you're going to have an uncanny ability to speak truth, very spiritually, psychically, even with that wisdom that you've acquired, just in life in general. Tell me about this shark. 5 of Cups. Okay. Interesting in the beneficial. 5 of Cups, you're overcoming this. Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of a depth or a challenge you've gone through. It's put you in some, you know, some dark waters, some deep waters here. But this is where you're stabilizing at this point. So in the month, you'll be stabilizing. You may need to speak on this, or now it's time to share your energy. Yeah, like a guide. Like I told you, it's like you're a guide, or you're becoming a guide. You've experienced some things. Maybe it's time to look into how to share your message, how to support others who could be going through something similar. Maybe you are a healer, you're getting into that. You could be a practitioner, a healer, you could be a writer. Okay, some of you, this has to do with therapy, healthcare, things like that. Whether you're already participating or you're being guided to participate, it's mentorship. Okay, this is going to be extremely beneficial here, because something is, you're going to receive this diamond, this gem in July. One more on the shark. 9 of Swords, that's your energy. Yeah, this could be, some of you, there may be, I'm seeing a lot of self-soothing here, but there may be something that you have lost that you could be experiencing guilt over. But it could be something that is not really your fault, not entirely your fault. And that's a message for somebody. Like you have an innocence about you, or you didn't know, or maybe you didn't know better, okay? That may be something that's haunting you. You could have felt haunted. The good news is you're overcoming this. That's why this is in your good news. The Magician means you are capable, you are able. Something you have done with this Mars energy, maybe it's an argument or a fight. This is giving very... you know, like nightmares or some sort of a trauma even that's kind of been haunting you. Okay. And if that's the case, yes, this is entertainment purposes only, please. Please talk to a professional. But that's what is being overcome so that you can actually participate again. Can you give us a hint, Spirit? Anything here? 7 of Pentacles, right. And that's where you have to be careful too. Sometimes, yeah, see the 8 of Swords, like constantly thinking about something. That's what I was about to tell you. It could be that some experience has been difficult to digest. And it's easy for us if we do rehash that energy. Sometimes we'll make progress and other times we'll dip back into the energy, right? So it's a healing process. And know that it's not linear. Know that it is not linear. You can feel sometimes up, you can feel down, you can feel all over the place. And I feel like you will be seeing your progress. That's why we do have this 5 of Swords. It's very determined. Yeah, you're determined for peace, for stability. That's what's coming in. Your Queen of Pentacles is going to be activated. Some sort of independence, self-sufficiency, better health, okay? Mental, emotional, especially in this reading. So let's see the Panther for what needs to come back into balance. So Panther talks about some sort of an ending that needs to play out. So it would be like getting rid of old items, for example, okay, or a heaviness that energetically is kind of carrying around you, or is in your aura, is in your frequency. So a lot of purging is to be had. Something about this is coming back into Balance. I'm hearing violence. I'm not sure. So maybe this is some sort of an outburst that's coming back into balance within you. So Panther also talks about being brave. Okay, you could participate in also, or have participated in, some self-destructive energies. Spirit is calling for you to turn towards spirit. If you have some sort of religious or spiritual practice, now is the time. Big time, okay? Because I do feel like not only will you experience that enrichment spiritually, but you can become the guide. And I feel like that's what you're being called to do. Maybe some of you guys will get the call, okay? Spirit is calling you and they want you to step into it. So dolphins are also healers, and they are blessings in the flesh. Know that paired with the Panther here, you may be participating in something that is self-sabotaging, that is involved here. Perhaps you are going to realize this, that there may be, like I said, some sort of a pattern, be it relational or a situation that plays out in a very similar fashion. You're going to receive clarity about that. And once you receive the clarity, it's the good news, because now you can overcome something. Okay, it's going to be very apparent to you. You're going to realize, okay, maybe I've done this before. I've experienced this before. What can I do to mitigate this, change this? Or now that I have the eyes to see, how can I see it for what it is? And if it presents itself again, should it? Let me see this Panther. Seven of Pentacles. Again, the Seven of Pentacles, right? Well, perhaps you've been waiting on something. Knight of Swords, there you are. Yeah, you could be second guessing, you could experience some self-doubt. You've really downplayed yourself here. Know that you are in this spiritual energy. Maybe you don't feel ready. You don't feel experienced. I feel like you're being guided, maybe more than you know, or you allow yourself to know. Here, you probably know, but you doubt. You doubt yourself. You doubt your capabilities. You could be comparing yourself to your past self. I'm hearing your past audience. You could have an audience, and you kind of blew something, or you feel like you did. But I see here, sometimes we learn through failure. Actually, most times we learn through failure. You have to fail many times before you're able to succeed sometimes. And I feel like that's what this is. You're not even allowing yourself the energy to grow or to be who you already are. It's very natural for you. Yeah, I feel like you are downplaying yourself. Dolphin does that sometimes. They have such a powerful gift, and they don't allow themselves to see it a lot of times, okay? So maybe you're, like I said, this is healing. Maybe you're a healer, or you have some sort of talent that you need to put on display. Okay, some gem is coming in here. One more. Perspective. Hangman. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Okay, there's an old story you've been kind of driving home. Maybe this is someone that has said this to you. Could be growing up, for example. Maybe you had someone tell you who you are, and they told you about yourself, but it wasn't true, but you kind of digested that. You kept that with you all this time. It could be, like I said, a past experience where you felt you failed, and you keep referring to that. Now's not the time. There's a new energy here. You're being guided into it. Okay, so the Hangman is talking about this old perspective that you had that needs to be flushed or purged. Okay, now some of you may be waiting on something, and it's time to act. You already have the information. You already got the key. You already got the A-OK, but you fear. Gemini, it's time. Okay? Know that spirit is with you. You're being guided. Something is falling out. It's happiness. Happiness. Okay. Yeah, so this sullen mood, perhaps. This self-doubt. Navigation. All right, yeah. So navigating. That does remind me of a ship and that whale, all this water energy. You have a ton of water. This is an emotional energy. I do feel like you've been going through this. It's something that's been below the surface for quite some time. And now it's like a pivotal moment for you to kind of get that clarity you need to be able to see it for what it is. And that's what July is going to represent for you, because you can navigate through this energy to this happiness, or to a place of happiness again. So the Three of Wands talks about a lot of hope, a lot of potential, and a lot of happiness that is coming in. Your ships are coming in, but you have to go for them. Thank you, Gemini. Check your other placements for more or different information, and I'll see you next time.